fashion?
In fashion, when I was growing up, my inspiration would be like I say Carl Kanai, due to his Rags to Riches story and how he really came up with these concepts and got the hip-hop industry into its urban wear. Damon John, of course, of FUBU, and the other gentleman that started FUBU with him. The brothers Mesquine, gotta give shout out to Mesquine, is now known as Mizan, cross colors. Right now, I feel like, some of my inspirations clearly today would be like, Brilliant, Rashawn McQueen, my man Doc Rev, True Religion Islam, they got a fundamental brand. Sue's Creation is always a #1 inspiration to me. They revamping their whole thing and rebranding. So I really like what they're doing. But one of the things that encouraged me to bring the Thrillionare thing to life, because I really didn't see anything that was quote unquote lofty, that I could flip through an Esquire and see that was really like, so I was like, I gotta get on my ground with this clothing thing, you know what I mean? But so a lot of my inspirations come to these people I mentioned in the modern day time. Of course, in the past, you got Ralph Lauren. I like what Ralph Lauren did. I like a lot of different fashionistas, as I like to call them, that made this thing really, really solidify into what it is today. A wonderful giant, a life of people that can express their creativity. So fashion is like a paintbrush. You paint the world how you want to see it, basically.
What do you think makes you a great designer?
I think makes me a great designer, I gotta kind of throw back to what I said earlier. I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking about what's next. I'm always thinking about what's next, and I don't want to sit there and follow what's next. I don't want to hear what people are doing right now. I want to hear what I can make people do next. You know what I mean? So I kind of look at myself like, Back to the Future too. Like I'm a Marty McFly type of dude. Emphasis on fly. I gotta stay fly. So head to the future, see what's going on. Oh wow, Doc, this, and that. Come back, hit you with it in 1985. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to go back to 1955. That's Back to the Future 1. I ain't trying to go all the way back to the Wild Wild West. This is Back to the Future 3. No, this is Back to the Future 2 right here. Marty McFly, he goes, see what's going on, and take some of those things, and I bring it to the forefront. I like to think of myself as a savant when it comes to trying to be futuristic with the designs I create. And I always get feedback from my team. I always got to show love to the team and hear what they got to say. And part of that, this new thing we got coming out called Da Vinci's. They're custom-made stickers, one-of-a-kind stickers. See somebody with a fly pair of Da Vinci's, you don't need to ask where they got them from, because you can't get them. They already done, baby. They already done. There's one and done. You know what I mean? We got the design of my man, George Parrish. You know what I mean? We got him on design. He's a fashionista myself. Other people on the team that's coming with this creativity, so we call them Da Vinci's, because like Leonardo da Vinci, they works of art. These masterpieces. You might even want to wear these. You might not want to put a crease in them enough, because these is really, really, truly works of art. And I plan on maximizing that concept when it comes to what I'm doing with this new footwear thing.
What's the Thrillionare challenge?
Oh man, yo, check this out, right? The Thrillionare challenge. It's funny you should ask that. It was last year. A close friend of mine who's now deceased, Rahimullah. His name was the brother Hanif, some call him Mustafa. A lot of people in the Camden area know him as Shadi. That's what we used to call him. And he had this his slogan with his clothing line. He'd be like, yo, bitch, you know where I get a bag, I'm on a jet. So last summer, I had a challenge with him. I didn't know he was incarcerated at that time, but I was hitting him on Instagram. I was trolling him. I was saying, like, look, you get a bag, you on a jet. I get a bag, I'm jumping out of the jet. This when I did the skydive. You get a bag, you on a jet. I get a bag, I'm flying it, and this when I took my pilot's lesson. You get a bag, you on the jet, what's up? I get a bag, I'm on the boat, where you at, Shotty? Like, where you? And so I was really competing with him, going back and forth with him for a challenge. And when he came home from prison, he's like, yo, I was booked, I didn't even know. I can't wait till this summer. I wish I was home for that challenge. We're gonna go at it. And Rahimullah, he passed away. But so what I do, this is my favorite time of year, summertime, like Will Smith said, you know what I mean? Fresh as a Prince, Jazzy as Jeff. So like, if you really wanna deal with the Thrillionare challenge, you hit up Thrillionare Styles on Facebook, and you can DM some things that you're doing this summer. We're gonna see who can have the illest summer. So, it's Thrillionare, the emphasis is on ill. We're gonna see who got the illest summer, so whatever kind of activities you want to do. And actually, me and my younger brother, when we post some of the things that we were doing, we seen family members who were squares from Delaware. They ain't never did nothing. All of a sudden, they want to go parasailing. All of a sudden, they biting our swag. But it's cool, though. Bite the swag. That's what you want to do that. But, like, we going to compete. Who can have the illest summer. So we going to post our stuff. Anybody who's a fan of ours, anybody who's an enemy of ours, anybody who don't like us or like us, whatever. It ain't about that. It's just about summertime having fun, letting loose. So, post DM us what you're doing for this summer. You know, we're going to repost it if it's fly enough. We're going to see who got the illest summer. Whoever had the illest summer, you know what I mean, going to get a nice little present from us, and that's a surprise. We got something real ill planned, though, before the summer's over. Real ill trip, you know, an out-the-country trip. You know what I mean? You got to have stamps on your passport if you're going to be a Thrillionare, period. So, you know, we going somewhere that's real nice. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. I'm just going to wait till y'all see it. You know what I mean? I'm in the lab with it. So I'm going to give you a hint. It's someplace that you probably didn't think you could go, and I'm gonna leave it at that, and that probably might be too much, you know what I mean? So try to guess where it is. If you can hit me on my DM and guess where this trip is, I may be able to have something for you, maybe to send you some merchandise, something like that, you know what I mean? Nice little competition. I like to keep things fun.
All right, thank you, Mr. B Muslim.
Definitely, contemporary Mr. B Muslim, Thrillionare, living life, don't care, you know what I mean? One love to everybody out there. Peace.